boys and dreams.
Welcome to the BlabberMalt Show with Dave and Tom, two guys that blabber on and on about beer, brewing, and bullcrap. Stick around for another tasty episode.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hello.
This is Dave and Tom with the BlabberMalt Show. This is episode 135 for March 3rd, 2026. Can you hear us, Maria? Give us a heads up if we can. So we do the show every Tuesday about beer, brewing, beverages, and bullcrap. We're trying to branch out into different stuff, different craft beverages in the area. Facebook, YouTube. Tomorrow will be on Spotify. And also cross-posting on Northeast Ohio Craft Beverage News. We got a great show tonight.
Yes, we do. And you might be able to tell a little bit looking at the diversity of our shirts.
Yes.
As to what we're here promoting or talking about.
The Brewery Passport from Destination Cleveland. We have Jen here tonight. Let me turn the lights on. That's better. Yeah. Nice. Oh, one light, anyway.
And I know when I walked in,
Sorry,
you guys
Tommy,
said it.
just in the dark.
But now seeing it on the screen, it is very nice. We all have different versions of the Brewery Passport.
We're really representing like every era.
Yeah.
Cleveland Brewery Passport here. I like that.
Tom's got the old G.
Yeah.
I have the
new branding.
The new one has the script Cleveland and the Brewery Passport. And then
And our
Jen's got
newest
the-
brand, yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Which two of the three have breweries on the back, which is, I think, something very nice.
Yeah, that's cool. We were just talking before the show. There's quite a few we got to pour some out for that are no longer. But we have some openings, and some of the brewers are going to other places. So we're going to see them again, that's for sure.
All right. So again, we've got Jen here from Destination Cleveland. You want to tell us a little about what Destination Cleveland is?
Yeah, so Destination Cleveland is the destination marketing and management organization for Northeast Ohio. So what that means is that we are the people who get to be the ultimate cheerleaders for Cleveland. We are the only organization tasked with marketing Cleveland outside of Cleveland. So it's a pretty cool job to have. If you're a Cleveland lover, you're probably working at Destination Cleveland, trying to share the good word of all of the cool things we have here in Cleveland. My job is to really make sure that locals know all the cool stuff that we have here in Cleveland, because when locals know, they can tell their friends and family. Their friends and family can come to visit. They'll go back to wherever they're from, Detroit, Chicago, California, New York, wherever, and say, I had the best time in Cleveland. You got to go check it out for yourself. So Cleveland welcomes over 18 million visits each year. That is an enormous economic impact here in Northeast Ohio. Last year, those visitors spent a record $6.9 billion here in our economy.
Billion with a B?
Billion with a B. So that is almost $7 billion in outside money coming into Northeast Ohio that wouldn't have been spent here if those people hadn't come here. So.
When do I get my check? I haven't got my check yet.
Well, we actually, by those people coming here, you do save money on your taxes as a Cuyahoga County resident. So Cuyahoga County residents, if it wasn't for the taxes generated by visitors, would be spending over $1,000 more on their taxes each year. So it's a pretty cool benefit. And it's also a really nice thing to see when you're in downtown Cleveland, seeing those people head up the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, head up the breweries, head up East 4th Street, go to Cavs games, go to Monsters games this time of year. And spring is right around the corner. Opening day is home opener, a month from today, right? Today's the 3rd, you said.
Yeah.
Good Friday, yeah.
Yep. So it's a really cool job to have. We're pretty lucky to have these jobs, and we just love talking about Cleveland. So I could sit here for an hour and just talk about Cleveland. But one of the things that we do is we try to make really cool experiences for Clevelanders, and we try to make it a really great experience when visitors come to Cleveland too. So
And
the Brewery Passport is one of those things.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot more than breweries. I mean, that's our focus. But, there's so many things you can do. Should we talk about the app?
Yeah.
That's kind of new for this year, right?
Yeah, so we launched the revamped Destination Cleveland app last July. So Our little baby is growing up. It's going to be a year old this year. But the Destination Cleveland app, if you go to our website, thisiscleveland.com, you'll see all sorts of blog posts and information, listings about, hi, Nikki, about all of this cool stuff you can do in Northeast Ohio and Cleveland area. But the app is kind of more of a trip planning software. So it's a really cool thing to do if you're out and about in the community. You can kind of see like what's around where you are. If you're at a brewery and you want to see what else is around there, you can check out the app and it'll show you what's there. You can build custom itineraries. I've used it to build itineraries, send them to my friends when they visit. Or you can check out itineraries that have been custom built by Clevelanders of all of their favorite things. So it's a really cool trip planning software. It integrates with a web-based software, so if people are planning a trip to Cleveland, they can start building that itinerary on their computer. Maybe they're supposed to be working and they're instead researching all the cool things to do in Cleveland. And then it'll transfer right over to their app. So you can just take it on the go with you as you're exploring Cleveland. And this year, our Destination Cleveland Brewery Passport is living in our app to really enhance that experience for people as they're out exploring Cleveland. So.
Yeah, and you can bring up the map, and you can start with the map and find places, or you can start with the museums, the restaurants, the bars, the breweries you want to go to, and highlight them, and they'll show up on your map. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's a cool technology. We've got a really great team in-house who worked really hard to bring it to life. So we're excited to put the Brewery Passport on it this year.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Definitely is something different for people who have done it before. Now, I meant to bring the actual paper.
Your paper book that came with that T-shirt, huh?
Yes. So we do have that. So
Yeah.
we've taken the journey from the paper passport to last year when it was kind of I'm not quite sure what kind of an app that was, but
It's like a fully digital experience, we'll call it.
yeah. and now, like the passport really is it's one section of the Destination Cleveland app.
Yeah.
You go through it. When I open it up, the first thing I see is stuff around me that might be stores, local restaurants pop up and it's nice that it's the location. So wherever you are, it will show you the things nearest to you, and then it's a subfolder or a tab that you go to that is the passport then to start your journey. So it is not just the Cleveland Brewery Passport app anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of a neat way
It's all in one place for you.
Yeah.
And our hope is that as we go through this year into next year, we'll be adding more types of passports. We had more of those web-based passports in the past. We're looking at kind of what's resonating with people, what do people want to see more of, and hoping to launch more passports like the Brewery Passport. But nothing in the years that we've been doing more passports, nothing comes close to the success of the Brewery Passport. That is... People like to drink. I think we can safely say,
Especially in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's
people
probably
really like to drink in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's
so the
take-home
Brewery
message,
Passport, the Brewery Passport has been a really big success for us, and a really cool way for us to get people out to explore different neighborhoods, explore different parts of the Cleveland area, support these small businesses.
There's probably no way Dave and I would have done 135 episodes if people didn't like to drink.
Yeah.
You would have run out of things to talk about, probably.
What else could we talk about? Yeah. So we like the passport. We've done the passport, and we're doing it again. When you guys look back at 2025, the kind of the craft beer changed scene, and people changed the way they are drinking, things they're doing for fun. And as 2025 was progressing, did you guys have any concern, like maybe we won't have that many finishers, or can you kind of see how many as it's progressing?
We could kind of track throughout the year and see like how many people were checking in throughout the year, where they were checking in, how many people were however far along they were.
Yeah.
Obviously, for us, it's always a disappointment when we lose a hospitality business in Northeast Ohio. We are the stewards of the hospitality industry here. So whether it's a brewery, a restaurant, a hotel, it's a disappointment for us to lose one.
Definitely.
But like you said, a lot of these brewers are taking their talents to other breweries. So it's great to see them being able to apply their, for lack of a better term, craft to other places. And it's still, I think, the number of finishers that we had last year shows that there is still a really strong interest in craft beer. It was a lot.
It was double, wasn't it?
It was double. It was 101%, so more than double technically. But yeah, 380 something people finished last year. And I will tell you, you guys were both at that finishers event that we had in January. And we talked to some of the people. Some people who were there don't drink. They went because their friends were doing it and they wanted to go out on a weekend, and this was a thing that they did. They would go out and they would hit the breweries that were, on the west side or the breweries that were on the east side.
I need one of those friends that doesn't drink.
Yeah, they were probably the DD for the group. But that's one of the things about the Passport too, is you don't have to buy a beer to be able to complete your check-in. You can buy food, you can buy merch, you can buy a non-alcoholic drink. A lot of these breweries, there's a lot up in the air with what's going to happen with the state laws and regulations, but some of these breweries are starting to brew THC beverages. So I think it's been really interesting to see kind of how our local brewery scene has adapted to what's going on in the scene, and what's happening with trends. But one thing is for sure, I mean, this is a resilient scene here. Like we said, people like to drink, and they like to support their local businesses and support these breweries that have
they don't give
around
up
for a long time.
They do not give up. That's for sure.
So we've seen really good success already with this year's Passport. We saw a lot of people sign up right at that event. We gave our Passport completers from last year at our celebration event, we gave them a little head start. So there's some motivation for people who might be considering whether or not to do it. You might get a head start on this year's Passport or next year's Passport.
First check-in that night.
Yeah, you get your first check-in. And then we're always just kind of looking at how can we keep it fresh and interesting. So this year's Passport, we've had some different limited time achievements and different limited time badges, some different gamified challenges. We have one called Party Animal that's all at the breweries that have different animal themes in them. So if you go to all of the animal themed breweries, you get a different achievement. We had an achievement for Stout It Out Loud. So if you were at Stout It Out Loud and you checked into Butcher and Brewer that day, you got a special one-time achievement. So we're always looking at ways that we can keep it interesting.
There's I saw just perusing, it was a family badge. So you got, it was two friends and sibling and Hot Brothers, I think.
Anything that's
anything family related. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And then we've got the road tripper, the long hauler, whatever it's called, for the two that are furthest apart. Yeah.
If you do those on the same day,
or if you just do them at all. But if you do them on the same day, you might need the person who doesn't drink to drive you between the two.
Fair enough.
But talking a little bit about that, we had all the breweries last year. There were a couple that did not make it, and you couldn't check in because they closed throughout the year. And tell me the number that were started last year and finished on last year as far as breweries, and then this year you've got even more, I believe.
You're going to test me, aren't you? All right. Last year, I believe we started with 46, and we finished with 40, I believe.
And this year,
as far as brands go, we started with 42 brands, and that's 50 total locations that you can check in at. So
and the difference between brand and location is?
So in order to complete the Passport, you need to visit each brand, but then there's also an achievement that's called the 100%er, where you visit every single location on the Passport. The overachievers. Okay. So if we're using Market Garden as an example, if you visit their regular brew pub on West 25th, and then you also go to the production facility, those are two different locations, but they're going to count as visiting one brand. Same thing with Bottle House Brewing. They have one location on the west side, one on the east side, same brand, but you could visit both locations. And that just gets you the bragging rights that you visited 50 different physical breweries in the year.
Of 42 brands.
Yeah.
So again, last year ended with 40, but you started with 42 this year. Yeah. So again, it's still growing.
It is still growing because we've got some, that opened, Mosaic opened partway through last year, so they added onto the Passport this year. Two friends added onto the Passport this year. Rocky River Brewing was one of those ones. We took it off the Passport after the fire last year. They're going to come back onto the Passport this year. So really excited about that.
I think Unplugged coming this year as well. So there's some new ones.
Yeah. So I think we had 3 brand new additions to the Passport this year.
Is great.
So it's really, it's cool stuff.
Now you mentioned Market Garden. So we are drinking a Market Garden beer. Yeah. And why do we have a Market Garden beer with us?
So we have, if you are somebody who's been to Edgewater Beach or the airport or over in Tremont, you've seen any of these 6 locations are iconic Cleveland script signs. Yep. So Destination Cleveland, we are the keepers of the script sign. This is our brand. This is our logo. We are the people who introduced the script sign over 10 years ago. And our friends at Market Garden came to us late last year and said, we'd really like to partner with you putting together a beer that features the Cleveland logo and is really just a celebration of Cleveland's vibes. So, just not pretentious, just clean, crisp, come as you are kind of vibe. So we worked together with them on this beer here. It is Cleveland Light Lager, 4.5%, super drinkable. We were talking, it's a nice, light, easy beer, but it has some really good flavor to it. Yep. So it still feels like you're drinking beer. And a really cool thing that they did with this, in order to use our logo, they agreed that a portion of the proceeds would then come back to us. So a portion of the proceeds from all of the Cleveland Light Lager sold comes back to Destination Cleveland to help us continue our mission. We are technically a 501c3 nonprofit. So, a portion of those proceeds come back to us, and that just helps us continue our work to promote Cleveland outside of Cleveland.
It's a very nice, it's a light lager, 4.5%.
A really cool logo that they put with the branding behind the script too. So.
And, as we talked earlier, and I think when we had Andy on a few weeks ago, it's a light beer with the malt, German malt comes through, so it still tastes like a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Which is
and
really
it's
great.
I think $9, $8.99 for a 6-pack, so it's still within that approachable domestic beer price range for a 6-pack versus that higher end craft beer price range for a 6-pack. So that's really cool too. Very approachable for people.
Now, as being a collaboration with you guys, other than the script Cleveland, was there any input that you guys had in the actual profile of the beer?
We left that to the experts.
Okay.
I tasted it. I was like, tastes good to me. But that's about as far as my knowledge of beer goes. It tastes good to me. I like it. But yeah, they came to us with the branding. We worked with them on the packaging and everything. They promote the Brewery Passport on the packaging. So it's a really cool partnership.
Yeah, if you're collaborating with Andy, I think I think he's got it. He's got it.
I kind of trust him.
I don't know what I bring to the table.
They seem to know what they're doing over there, yeah.
Just run with it, man. Yeah, it's definitely good. And as a side note, Jen contacted us and said, hey, would it be okay if I brought some beer in?
Hey, is it cool if I bring you guys beer?
Yeah, so me and Tom, we had a meeting.
You're like,
it
no,
lasted about
drink.
an hour, and we debated, and we're like,
over a couple beers.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I think we'll let her bring in some beer.
Yes.
So we appreciate it.
Thank you to our friends at Market Garden for helping to keep these guys hydrated tonight. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, do you get to do the passport? Are you into?
I do
we
the
talked a little bit,
passport,
so you do drink beer, and it's not one of your big things, but I think you.
No, it's
it is? Okay.
Drinking beer is one of my big things.
Okay,
Trust me.
all right, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. All right. So you do the passport.
I do the passport. Yeah. I love it. I think it's a cool way, even for me as somebody. So I'm not a Cleveland native. But as somebody who does this for work and who
were you converted from Pittsburgh or something?
I was not. No, I'm from Western New York originally, so nowhere quite that scandalous. But even as somebody who gets to do this for work, it's such a great opportunity for me to kind of get outside of my usual radius, get to some new places, check out some new places, talk to the people there, hear their stories, and then be able to go out and tell those stories. So it's a really cool, call it research, I guess, for work.
No,
So, like I said, it's not a bad job to have.
As jobs go,
Yeah.
right?
I had one guy come up to me at the completion event, and he was like, how do I get this job? Because you're all standing here drinking beer with us.
Yeah.
I was like, I know, it's not bad.
You can't have it.
Yeah.
I'm not quitting.
Yeah. Well, not going anywhere, but it is a good job to have. Yeah.
So in case somebody doesn't know, though, you do have a physical location in Cleveland, downtown on Euclid.
Yes. Yeah. We have the Cleveland Visitor Center. We're at the corner of Euclid and East 4th Street. So we are not Cleveland Clothing Company. People often come in and think that we sell T-shirts. But we have a really incredible staff there. We have one full-time staff member, 2 part-time staff members, and an incredible team of volunteers. And as much as I know about Cleveland, these people know 1,000 times more. They are the true experts of Cleveland. So visitors from out of town can come in, get all sorts of resources and information about things to do when they're out and about in town. But it's also a really great place for locals to come in and say, I want some new ideas of things to do, or I've got, my cousin coming in from New York and she's never been here. Where should I take her? What would you recommend? I mean, these are the people who live and breathe Cleveland every day. They have their finger on the pulse of all of the cool things that are happening. And that's also the place where you can pick up your Brewery Passport prizes this year. Right. So it's a good chance to get to talk to our visitor center staff.
And that's where we were, and we were picking up the stuff and getting our items checked off. And I'm looking over there, and there's one person there was a family, a husband, wife, and a couple kids that were having conversation about, well, where should go here, there. They're planning out a whole agenda for them to do stuff in Cleveland. It was really cool seeing that being done in real time, talking with your customers or your visitors.
Yeah.
Or, again, I have no idea if they're out of town or in town, but they're getting advice on what to go, where to go. The person giving all the information. They have lots of pamphlets of stuff.
Yeah, they'll take out the map. They'll draw on it for you. Yeah.
It's a very
and we
cool
get visitors from obviously all over the country, but we get international visitors too. So it's just a great resource for us to be able to have, and to have such passionate people. I mean, volunteers who want to just come and share their love of Cleveland. I'm lucky I get paid to do this, but these people do it just like literally for the love of the game. They just do it because they love Cleveland. So to have and to have such
do you guys
passionate
get folks
people.
from
volunteer.
the cruise ships, the ships that are coming on the Great Lakes?
We do once in a while, yeah. They'll pop in. Some of them, when they get off those cruise ships, they have different outings planned. So they'll either plan for them to go to the Rock Hall for the day, or take them out to like University Circle for the afternoon or something. But some of them, they don't plan an outing or they don't plan an excursion. So then they'll just come into the visitor center and get their advice on what they should do and just spend the day exploring Cleveland. So
nice.
Yeah, so that's a cool thing too, is like a lot of people don't know we get cruise ships here in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They're a lot smaller than the ones you see if you go to like Miami, or I was just in St. Croix. We saw a big cruise ship there. They're a little smaller, cruising the Great Lakes, but they're these are people who are just literally visiting the cities along the Great Lakes. It's really cool.
And do you guys target neighboring states, or do you go further out? I mean, is there a plan as to where you're trying to get folks to come visit to Cleveland? I mean, is it people coming back from Florida since the snowbirds, or you don't worry about them because they're going to come back anyways?
Yeah. So it kind of varies, but what we say is Cleveland is within driving distance of half the pier, within a 6 to 8 hour drive. Our target markets, though, are really those people who are within about a 6 hour drive. So we're looking at places like Detroit, Pittsburgh, Chicago, New York, even DC. We'll do a little bit of targeted advertising depending on what's going on. If there's a big event that's relevant to our audience in like Atlanta, we'll do some advertising there. But for the most part, we're looking at drive markets. So anyone who could drive out to Cleveland. A big focus for us right now is road tripping to Cleveland. We know that there's a big interest in people taking road trips. The younger millennials and the Gen Z population, they want to just pack up and go for a weekend last minute. And so we're trying to get out to them and say, if you're in Detroit, guess what? You can get here in a couple hours, and here's all the cool things we have that you can do while you're here. And we're super affordable. So if you're coming, I tell this story all the time. I have a friend who came to visit me from Washington, D.C. We went out to a bar, and she was like, I'm going to buy a round of drinks for everyone. And there were 5 or 6 of us out. And she came back to the table, and she was like, I think they forgot to charge me for some of the drinks. I'm like, no, girl, that's not just how affordable it is here.
It's Cleveland, bro.
Yeah, that's just Cleveland for you.
Yeah, and we complain about it.
So it could always be worse. Just remember that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So talk a little bit about the outlook for 2026 for the Passport. So you got a couple new locations. You've got the new app. Is there something you guys are promoting? Are you trying to cross-promote it with other things in destination, or is the Passport still okay being just the Passport?
A little of both. So the Passport, like I said, it's kind of, this is its 7th edition. It's kind of stood the test of time. It's still pretty popular. But we're always looking, like I said, new ways that we can keep it exciting for people. So the Passport this year with those new achievements is something new that we're trying. We do some cross-promotion with different beer-focused events that are happening around Cleveland. So we'll try to do some of those special achievements with those beer-focused events. As far as like paid marketing goes, we'll place ads in beer-focused publications. On Tap magazine for here in Ohio to tell people about the passport. But it really is, it's kind of got its own following at this point. It's got people who come back year after year and want to keep doing it. We have prizes. The prizes, I think, for these people are kind of a bonus. I think, and I've heard from people, that just having the experience of going to these different places is a fun thing to do on its own. But of course, everybody likes a little bit of Cleveland swag. So we try to give them something cool to take home with them, like these beautiful shirts that you gentlemen are modeling. And then we try to change up the prizes every year, too, so that you're not getting the same thing every year.
So talk about that. What's new, and even how you get the swag. I mean, it has changed as far as it's levels, not necessarily points anymore, right?
Yeah. So this year it's levels. In past years it was you collected points, you could trade those points in for whatever prizes you wanted. This year we're back to like a certain number of check-ins. So I've got some show and tell here. But when people check in, so for anyone who hasn't used the Passport, your first step is going to be to download the Destination Cleveland app on your app store. You'll find the Passport on that little left side menu. And then once you're at your first location, you'll ask your server, your bartender, whatever staff for their check-in code. You have to check in while you're at the location. It is geolocated, so you have to make sure you're within the location when you check in, but you'll get a 4-digit code, and you put in the code, you hit submit, and that'll complete your check-in. Once you complete your first check-in, you'll ask your server or bartender, and you get this beautiful little red Cleveland Brewery Passport sticker. So I'm wearing the blue shirt from last year. This year's branding is red. So, a
So this year's shirt is going to be red?
What might be to come next year when I appear on the podcast. I might be wearing red.
Cool.
So you'll get your sticker. That's just for starting off. So, I mean, that's another cool thing, too, is like if you have a friend who's in town and you take them out and you're like, here, download the Brewery Passport and check in, they can leave town with a cool sticker. Everybody loves a sticker. I like putting them on my water bottles. I like putting them on my cooler. I've got a whole cooler covered with brewery stickers. 6 check-ins, so after you visited 6 locations, you're going to get 2 prizes this year. What? These might be prizes. These ones are some holdovers, but hopefully people are still going to find them interesting. So we've got our Brewery Passport hat, and we do have a bottle opener, because who doesn't need a bottle opener? This is a nice size. It could fit in your wallet, fit in your purse, take it with you, and then you'll always be ready to crack open.
Easy to fit.
Yeah.
Easy to fit in the glove compartment.
Exactly, And it's got that same Cleveland Brewery Passport branding that Dave is modeling for us tonight. You're just like one of Barker's beauties over here. It's very nice.
Ooh. So let me ask a question about that. So you said 6 for that.
Hey.
Don't worry, it's not breakable.
It's not breakable.
It's metal.
So you get your 6 check-ins. Do you have to then do something on your app and then go down to the store, or can you wait like you did at the before with the points? Can you wait till the end to collect everything?
Yeah, you can wait and cash in everything like all at once. Like once you get to your 6
if they're
check-ins.
still available.
If that is the thing,
That
though,
you
is we
guys
have
ran out
limited
last
quantities
year.
of some of these items.
Yep,
This
we ran
next
into
one I'm
that.
going to show you is a hot item. But yeah, we do have limited quantities of something. So if there's something that you really, really want, you're going to have to drink quick, and then you have to get down to the Cleveland Visitor Center Tuesday through Saturday.
Tuesday through give me the hours, because the hours do change based on the month too.
I think right now we're still at 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. I think we're still in our winter hours. And then we'll shift to 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. You can find the current hours on our website.
Okay.
So once you get to 15 check-ins, you get this lovely, you've got choices at 15 check-ins. This lovely little cooler bag for storing. I think you could fit a 6-pack in here. I haven't tested it out, but, or a...
We'll try it later.
Yeah, you guys could test it out.
I'm sure we can.
Yeah.
I bet you can fit a 12-pack
Yeah,
in there. What do
if
you
you
think?
unpack it.
Definitely.
Nice-
Yeah. Might not
nice
be able to
little-
get it closed, but
Yeah. Pack it up, take it to Edgewater Beach for a nice little outing.
So show me how to close that, because
Okay.
I had to have my wife show me, because I did not
Twist
know how.
it,
This was new technology for me.
and then you just loop it, and now you have a little like lunch bag.
it's like a little, almost a dry bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Feels like a dry bag.
Yes.
I make no guarantees about its ability to keep things dry for you.
As long as,
Probably
as, long as
not,
it
yeah.
keeps it cold.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Cold is
Keeps it
always
cold.
It
concerned
is
with.
insulated. It'll keep it cold. Okay, this one was the hot commodity last year because I don't know if you guys know this, but it's cold here in Cleveland for quite a few months. So this is our Cleveland winter hat. I am told by our visitor center staff, we have limited quantities of this year. Now I feel like I'm on QVC. I'm like, call
Yeah.
now.
Call now, folks.
It was
Yeah.
limited last year because
Yeah.
it was done by
reordered.
October or November.
Yeah, we
They're hot.
reordered. So if you're really interested in the winter hat, don't wait until next winter to get it. Don't wait until
And at what point level is that?
this one's 15 check-ins.
15 check-ins.
Yep, 15 check-ins.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, 30 check-ins, you can get a t-shirt. So we have, if you didn't get a t-shirt last year, you can get one of these t-shirts. We've got Cleveland script t-shirts. We've got t-shirts say that the land for life. We've got a variety of Cleveland t-shirts you can choose from to show your Cleveland pride. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, again, one of these lovely Cleveland Brewery Passport t-shirts that we're all rocking today. But we do have Cleveland t-shirts that you can choose from because we know a lot of these people, again, are returning users, so they probably have all of the t-shirts. So if you just want one that has a script site or a script logo on it, the land for life, we have those as well. And then 42 check-ins. This one, I feel like I'm not giving it its full due, but this is a cool thing we're doing this year. For the first time, we're going to do a pennant for the completion. So if you do all 42 brands, remember you don't have to go to every single location.
Okay.
All 42 brands, and subject to change if any closures happen throughout the year. But if you complete all of the check-ins, you're going to get a pennant. I'm going to give you this. This is like, it went into like the shrinky dink machine, but it's going to be a really big version of this. So like, but I wanted to show people, if you're like, what's a pennant?
This
This is a pennant.
This is for
But
display purposes.
This is for
only.
display purposes only, not to scale.
Objects may appear larger,
Yeah,
smaller.
if I
than-
hold it like really close, maybe. But
Dave, you know about that one, right?
Yeah.
Hey now.
if you're thinking like, what's a pennant? This is a pennant, and so these are really popular.
Yeah,
I
those
have
are
some
cool.
of these on my wall in my office.
Yeah.
But you'll get a big version, full size
Could
version.
you get a small one too if you want to? I mean, you think about an office, that'd be kind of nice.
I mean, I can ask. I can take it back to the
How about
powers,
give
the
us a-
swag masters that be.
big and small.
Swag masters.
And then you're also going to get.
How about I give you 15 points for a small one?
There's no negotiating. And then for the people who have done this a few years, you've received your brewery passport completion pin / token at the end of year.
Yeah.
It's got the pin on the back. This year, as we shared, is red. So the sticker and the pin match. They're red this year.
Nice.
So if you've done it now, all 3 years since we introduced this branding, you had green in 2024, blue in 2025, and now red in 2026.
And then if you do all 50 locations and you overachieved, do you get anything?
You get the satisfaction of a job well done.
Bragging rights.
Yes.
And bragging rights. Yeah. You get to tell your friends that you went to 50 different restaurants and breweries in Cleveland.
Wow.
Yeah. And if you ever apply for a job at Destination Cleveland, you could put that on your resume.
Okay.
That could be a good resume
Yeah.
builder. If you're trying to get into be a volunteer
Wanna go
at
to
the
the
visitor
volunteer, yeah.
center, yeah, that could be a good thing to stand by.
I need more pay.
Yeah.
Look at that number.
Yeah. But yeah, we're trying to keep it exciting with the prizes. The pennant, our team's pretty excited about it, so we hope that users will be excited about it this year too. But we're always open to feedback. If people have ideas for cool new prizes that they would like in coming years, let us know. Share it with the visitor center staff when you come in. Shoot us an email. The email address is in the passport. Let us know at the completion event next year.
We've got them, so I don't really need them, but I always liked the larger bottle openers that were kind of like the bar people have.
Yeah. What is it?
Like
this
that.
one?
Yes,
This
like
size?
that. So the Cleveland
All
one.
right. Yeah,
I think
we
it's
did
kinda
used to
neat.
have these.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And again, it's not something you're going to carry around with you necessarily, but it is kind of a neat thing.
Yeah. I've got several of these in my drawer with the Cleveland script
Yeah.
on them. My whole house is just
So
Cleveland
So
everywhere.
you mentioned, so there will be a finisher's passport party as well?
There will be a completion event again next year. Date TBD. It will be in the first part of the year. We are still working out the logistics as far as if it's going to fall with the launch of the passport or if it's going to be something exclusive.
And you're going to qualify
did hear
that?
some-
It's the 42 brands that you
Correct.
would have
Yep.
to, not the 50 locations,
Yep,
but 42
42.
brands will
Yep.
qualify you for the finisher's party.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
goal is to beat
And we
300,
know, like, we did it
301.
on a weeknight this year. We know it's tough for people on a weeknight, but we also know sometimes it's tough for people on a weekend. So we got to figure it out.
Well, you had a pretty
Yeah, I
good
mean-
showing.
Yeah, we had
there.
a really good
I
show.
mean, there was only 300 people there.
Yeah, 300 of our closest friends showed up. And
Yeah.
hung out with us
How
that
many
night.
actually-
And it was like cold that night
Yeah,
too.
how many
It
actually
was.
showed of the
I think we had over 300 people there.
So almost all the finishers actually showed up at
Yeah.
the party? That's fantastic.
Yeah, we had a lot of people. And it was just, I mean, for our staff, we all talked about, like, it was so great for us to be able to have those one-on-one conversations with people and actually hear from them about, like, what makes you want to do this passport. I talked to one couple who said they're freshly empty nesters. Their kids just went to college. And so this is what they did every weekend to keep themselves busy because they don't got to drive their kids around all the time now, you know? But it was really cool to hear from people and hear, you know, why they do the passport, why they enjoy it. A lot of people who said they just do it with their friends on the weekends, and it's just a way for them to stay connected with their friends and do something different on the weekends.
I mean, that's certainly, I mean, with, you know, Dave and his wife Denise, I mean, we did it, and they had some couple other friends. Sometimes there's up to 5 or 6 couples that we were getting together, meeting different places. We hit 2 or 3 places together. It really is you know, you do some stuff on your own. You hit a place on the weekend if you're out somewhere.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it is planning to do something with some friends and going out.
Yeah.
And it's a great.
And a lot of these
It's a
places
great
have great
excuse to go
food
out.
too. So it's a good chance to get out there and get something to eat too. But
Yeah.
So Rick Bell says that's the Temu version of the pennant.
yes, yeah.
Oh,
This is
fair.
the pennant's baby.
Yeah. Christine says, love the finishers party.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Christine. We're so glad.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah.
Well, that's because she won a prize.
She did.
Oh,
she won
yes.
the drawing.
Oh, that's the other thing. Yes.
no,
if you
actually, Eric won.
Eric won.
Yeah. He
was out of town.
She claimed it.
She
Yeah.
claimed it.
We
I wonder
do
if she ever
have,
turned that over.
we did grand prize packages this year for completers. So we did 5 grand prize packages for completers. So a lot of motivation for people to get out
Oh,
there
yeah,
and
for sure.
drink responsibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find that friend who doesn't drink and just wants to go and buy a sticker.
I
for
know.
brewery.
I know. I need some of those friends. Yeah. All my friends are not that way.
Now, I guess I didn't look deep enough into the app. I know in the past, at certain places, you could do a check-in of if you had food or you got a discount on food. Some places, if you bought merch, you got a discount as
Yeah.
well. Is that still on? I know there's a couple places that did that. Is that still on there? I didn't look deep enough.
That is not something we have this year,
Okay.
simply because the platform we're using this year just doesn't have the technology available for it. But yeah, but if you talk real nice to them, maybe they'll still give you a chance.
But I mean, is there a cross? And again, I apologize. I have not.
You
gone
haven't
too deep into
memorized
the-
every detail of the passport
the
yet?
passport app. I mean, if I'm sitting at a place that does have food, is there something in the destination app that references that, and I can get some information about the food as well, or is that can be just using their website? Is there something?
It'll link you out to their website. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. But it's all, I mean, it's all right there. It gives you the description. It gives you the neighborhood it's in. You know, like Dave said, it's nice if you pull it up, it's going to show you all the places that are around you. So if you're at one brewery and you're like, oh, let's see what else is around here. I'm at a brewery that doesn't have food. Let's go find a brewery or a restaurant nearby. Trying to make it as seamless as possible for people to explore Cleveland.
As we were talking earlier, so you know, I'm a paper person, so I'm the annoying person that goes into
So
a
you're
restaurant.
printing off our app. You're like,
No.
Oh, my God.
No, you
I'm
guys.
gonna
you
take
guys-
notes.
No, you do have the nice in the brochure that came with the start.
Yes.
There is the little cheat sheet that has by the different geographical locations,
Yes.
all the breweries and stuff. I still keep that as a note on my desk that I cross off, so I know which regions we've completed, what we still need
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, we do have, it's like a little bifold with all of the breweries, and there's like a map in there as well.
Which again, you can
It
see.
lists all the breweries by region, so you can see what breweries are where. And
again-
that is it's a good resource for
and
you
you can
too.
see it on the app, but
Yeah.
you know, for a person who likes a piece of paper in
Yeah.
their hand,
Tom's going to type that into a
Yeah.
spreadsheet and carry that with him.
yeah, I'm the annoying person to ask for a menu. This barcode.
You're like,
code
this
things.
QR code is not
Nope,
for me.
Not for me. Give me a menu.
That's fair. I get it.
Yeah.
I understand.
But the app could be updated like in real
Well,
time.
And that's an interesting thing to bring as well. So I believe one of the breweries, unfortunately, Rick, that closed, it's no longer on the app, right? So you guys were
Right.
able to remove
Yep.
it. And with Bottle House that just kind of recently got on, you're able to add it. So
Yeah.
there's that nice flexibility that you've got. If
That's true. Yeah, so you don't drive and
Yeah.
discover that place is no longer open.
Yeah.
So that's actually a very nice real-time interaction that you guys are able to do with the current app.
Yeah, and we try to let people know too. Like if a brewery closes, we always try to send a communication to people too to let them know this brewery has closed. It's no longer required for check-in to complete the passport. So hopefully we're saving some people some trips. But shout out to Opie from Working Class.
Oh,
Hardest working dog I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I hope he's enjoying his retirement now.
Yes. I just saw there was a, Rick posted something, hey, let's get together. I need some people to move stuff around. I don't know when that's going to happen.
That was this past Saturday.
Was it? Okay.
He found one last keg and he
But he
needed people
did,
to move stuff, so it worked out.
He put the aviator on, and he needed folks. He was actually also selling some stuff there, but he needed people to help move stuff. So,
Bet there was more beer drinking going on than moving anything. That was a mistake.
How
Rick.
precise do we need to be with this moving?
Yeah.
is that glass?
Careful.
It was.
Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, this is cleveland.com/beer passport. We'll give you all the information you need to know about our brewery passport. But the app is where it lives. So if you don't have the Destination Cleveland app, now's your chance. Download it. Check out the new passport. Get out there. Get your stickers. Get your much bigger pennant.
Yeah.
So, Jen, let's I'll deviate a little bit. You mentioned, so you are a beer drinker. You do the passport. Something we ask our brewer friends is about the gateway beer. So, is there a beer in your mind that made you stop drinking Natty Light and Bud Light and think, hey, there's something out there that's different and better?
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I still really love. I told you I'm from Western New York. I'm from Rochester.
Genesee.
I love a Genesee, and I still really love a Labatt Blue Light. That is gonna be like, I'm a Bills fan, so on game day I gotta drink a Labatt Blue Light. Genesee, I do think they're seen as kind of mainstream, but what they did over the last 10 years to make more craft type beers. But for me, and this is not just me saying this to say it, but one of the first craft beers I had was a Dortmunder Gold.
Well,
So
that's
it's fortuitous that I ended up here in Cleveland. So
so that was outside of Cleveland. You had the first Dortmund.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I also this is like such a Cleveland centric memory for me. My first time I visited Cleveland, I went to Melt, now rest in peace. But I had a spooky tooth from Fatheads. And I was like, this is amazing. I got to take this with me. I got to get some of this and take it home with me. But yeah, I think one of my first craft beers was probably Dortmunder Gold from Great Lakes. Because they have a larger distribution footprint than most of our Cleveland breweries. But I'm not going to lie, I still love a Jenny Light and a Labatt Blue Light.
Jenny cream ale is what I kind of grew up with for a while there, and having been to the Genesee factory and seeing that they've got that whole micro craft beer. I mean, I literally had a flight of beers that were all craft beers. At the
Ruby Red Kolsch every year. I have to stock up when it comes out.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of adjusting, still keep their main stuff, but dabbling in the craft.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Honey Brown.
Oh yeah, can't argue with the Honey Brown. Yeah.
And they've just brought back the 12 horse. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that.
They have brought it back. I have not seen that yet. Where?
Yeah, I've got some in my fridge. It was on tap when I went home for Christmas. It was on tap at the brew house.
We can't get 12 horse here. I've not seen it in Cleveland.
You're gonna have to take a road trip to Rochester.
12 horse is very good.
Yeah.
And Dave snuck in a beer here from our friends from.
Yeah, we did a little tour of Cleveland to check in a bunch of beers. What we hit? Seven breweries. Yeah. So
you guys you're gonna hit that 15 check in before you don't need the winter hat anymore.
Tom's already got 35, I think. Check in. And Maria.
It's not 35.
You'll be able to get the winter hat before it's spring here.
Did you
Well,
say
we-
24? Are we 24 already? No.
24.
That's impressive.
I mean, we
It's
do.
a quarter of the way.
We have. I don't think we've had anyone finish yet because I haven't heard. We usually our
No,
team
we're,
lets
we're,
me
we're
know.
at 16 only.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, you better pick
Step
up
it
the
up.
pace. Usually our team lets us know, but I believe we usually have our first finisher in like May. So
Wow.
those, I mean,
That's
those are
good.
some committed drinkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So during
what do
our
we have
tour,
here?
we picked up a crowler.
Oh.
Thanks, Ozimba, at Two Friends. This is their barley wine, 12%. This is critical
This is critical
on nitro.
on
The
nitro.
nitro is faded a little in crowler. Sorry.
Crowler would fit nicely in that cooler bag, by the way,
Oh, my goodness.
for 15 check-ins.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I
So
could
very-
get cooler. I could get a hat.
Yeah, you could get a hat already. So thanks, Ozimba and Dan.
Which, while we're talking about them, I mean, with the winter warmers, and we'll talk about that later, but their anniversary party is coming up
It's-
this Saturday as well.
Same day. Yeah.
So again, you talk about breweries that have come on board. So here
Yeah.
they are a year later. They've made it and going strong.
Yeah.
Onto the Passport. What is the deadline? So when can somebody get onto the Cleveland Passport for the calendar year? So they have to work with you guys by at least by November.
Like
or
as a brewery?
as a brewery to be on to be in the Passport.
Oh,
Do you guys
gosh.
have a hard?
We have a hard-ish stop. I mean, we usually start the renewal process in the fall. Shout out to Robert Salzman, our partnerships manager. He manages all of our brewery partnerships, so he'll go out to the ones who are currently on the Passport. He's also avid Passport user. He and his wife Trisha love the Passport. She's always on the completion list. But he's also got a really good pulse on the brewery scene in Cleveland, so he knows what's going to open, what we should have our eyes out for. He's pretty good about keeping in touch with people. You know, like I'll use Rocky River Brewing as an example. He kept in touch with them of, we want you back on the Passport next year. Do you think you're going to be open? Do you have an idea of when you might be open? You know, when could we expect you to go active on the Passport? So he usually starts that renewal process in the fall. And then it's really just kind of based on whatever our marketing timeline is as far as like getting the materials printed and getting everything finalized. But yeah, it's usually we start it in the fall. We start with the breweries that are already on it, and then Robert goes out to those new ones that are in town.
So if I'm a brewery out in Chesterland that just opened up, and I want to get on the Passport for 2027,
You've probably already heard from Robert.
okay. So he's proactively.
He's probably already been there drinking.
Okay. Consider they had their soft opening
Again-
last week. Yes.
Again, research.
Research.
It's research. Yeah.
That's good. That's nice.
But yeah, this
and
is.
if you're a brewer, you know you might be opening up in the fall. Keep in contact with
Yeah.
Robert and make sure you get on the.
Well, and generally speaking, if we know a brewery is going to open in the first quarter of the year, we'll say, yeah, it would be worth it for you to be on the Passport because you've got enough time after for us to be able to promote you and get people through the door. And then we'll just say when we're doing the materials and everything and the announcement, like Rocky River Brewing, we said reopening spring of 2026. So we'll just kind of keep in touch with people and say, if it's going to be much past that, we'll just come back to you next year.
Yeah, I just saw they're hiring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I
they're-
mean, if they're hiring staff, it's got to be soon.
Yeah.
It's got to be soon.
Spring of
yeah.
2026.
I keep seeing it's. I think they're measuring in weeks now, not months.
Man, yeah.
That'll be great.
Yeah, I'm excited. We got another brewer
Yeah.
coming in. It's going to be awesome. You're going to make some great beers.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to tell us about the app or the Destination Cleveland or Brewery Passport to whet the appetite of some folks out there to join?
No, I mean, hopefully this has done it. Hopefully this is what the appetite. But no, I mean, this is an awesome program. We love it. It's a passion project for a lot of people at Destination Cleveland. But the other part of that is this is a very passionate community of brewers here in Cleveland and breweries. And we could not do this without those partners. So big thanks to all of the breweries that make it possible, to 40-something breweries that sign on for it every year and who, promote it at their breweries, put up the posters, tell people the code every day, and know it inside and out like we do.
Because it was in the 20, it was like a 25 or 28 when it first started.
Yeah.
Right? It has almost doubled.
Yeah.
The number of breweries that participate.
Yeah.
In the Passport. So again, it's an app. So it's in the Apple Store or whatever
or Google
the
Play,
equivalent of that is. And you can go there if you're sitting at home. You don't have to be at a brewery to download the app.
Right. Download it now. Start looking around and seeing what's near your house that you haven't found yet.
Nice.
Even me, like I was at home and I opened up the app and I was like, I didn't know that vintage store was in my neighborhood. Now I've got something to do this weekend.
Are you a thrifter, or what do you call that? Okay, all right.
There is one place I want to ask you about that's on the Passport that I didn't know. Is it a brewery or is it the Crafted Collection?
Oh, Craft Collective.
Yes, what
out
is
at
that?
Van Aken. Craft Collective, they're another new edition, actually, I believe. Have you not been out there yet?
No, it's the first time I've ever heard
really
of
cool.
them.
So they have different breweries on tap. They serve beer from other local breweries, but then they also brew some of their own beer.
They do?
Yeah, but it's in Van Aken Market Hall.
Okay, I did not know.
Yeah.
So they are a brewery, but they also serve other...
I think they're very much on the micro side of microbrewery. I think they have a few of their own taps, but then they also serve other breweries there. I've seen like Bottle House on tap there, Immigrant Son.
Okay.
Different.
And do they have
brands
food there?
They don't have food there, but it's in Van Aken Market Hall, so there's other food options there. So you've got
And again, being a West Side, I mean, is that like a collect? Is it like a commons? What is?
Yeah,
it?
it's like a little
indoor.
It's like an indoor. Yeah, it's like I don't know, mini mall. Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, there's different. Like Stem Soaps has a location out there. Trying to think of, if you're a West Sider, what else has locations on the West Side? But there's like some little shops out there, some restaurants.
Tom doesn't shower. He doesn't know anything about soap. So.
Banter, which unfortunately closed out in Gordon Square.
Okay.
They still have their location at Van Aken Market Hall.
No Banter. Yeah, we were there.
So
big on
it's
poutines.
that's a cool one for like a weekend or an evening. Go out there and grab some food from one of the vendors there and stop over there and have a drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm a West Sider too, but I've gotten out there, so it's not that far. Don't worry.
Oh no, I don't mind going. I just was not familiar with that.
Yeah, it's a cool space over there.
Okay.
Cool. Want to get into the boil? We
It's
don't use
time
these
for the
bumpers anymore. I don't know. We just never do. So homebrew happenings. I got to tell you about my Belgian Abbey Ale. Man, the fermentation stalled. It should be about finished. It's about 1.02, which is bricks is like 5, so it's about 4 bricks points shy of where it should have finished out. So I don't know. I tasted it, tested the gravity, and not where it needs to be.
So what slowed it down? Is it temperature?
I don't know. Temperature's perfect. It's the yeast. It's kind of temperamental. So I could get another yeast culture of the same thing, or get just like a California ale and finish it out. I think I'm just going to add the Brett. I have an Omega, all the Brett's culture. I'm just going to add it, and it's going to be a horse blanket like extravaganza because it's got a lot to ferment yet. So I don't know.
Don't call me back to say
that
one.
It's going to be rough, but it's got to be done. So I think I took it out of the fridge, let it warm up. I'm going to pitch it, and we'll see what happens. I was hoping to get that out of the small fermenter and then do a dry Irish stout, but it's going to have to sit for a little bit. So, yeah. Not good news on the homebrew front. So,
All right.
there you go.
On the pro brewing?
Well, we
got some stuff.
we just saw that BrewDog was acquired by a international conglomerate. Acquired the whole shooting match for $33 million, which seems, we were talking earlier, it seems cheap. super cheap. So they're taking it in-house. We were talking about stockholders got nothing. They probably got shares of, what was the company? Tilray?
I don't know, because it was
Had
weird.
to.
I mean, it was, the ownership structure was weird. Anybody could buy in. They did this like crowd fundraising. I don't know. I've heard things where it's.
So it wasn't a publicly traded.
I don't think so.
Okay. Ooh, that sucks for everybody.
Nah, I really hope that doesn't affect the brew dogs here in Cleveland. They're on the passport, right?
Yep. Brewdog is on the passport.
Yeah. So we'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, I think it's.
I know they closed one of the Columbus locations.
Yeah.
But there were 2 or 3 of those outposts down there, which seems a saturation for Columbus. But,
Yeah.
Plus a hotel.
The hotel, I hope, is still
Yeah.
open. I have not gotten down there yet.
Where are all the dogs going to stay if the hotel is closed?
That's what we really
Where
need to
are you
know.
gonna take Nikki
Where are you
on
gonna-
vacation?
Yeah, Nikki, she's very upset right now. I think that's why she's upset tonight.
Yeah, that's probably
Brewdog
it.
has
Yeah.
been sold.
Yeah.
And they had shower beers. Come on.
Yeah.
That's sad. So I also saw when I was looking for news, Northeast Ohio Craft Beverage News is redoing their website, and they're including every brewery in the region that they cover. They're going to have like a contact page with links to the website, information about the breweries, tidbits, email addresses.
I think you should reach out. There should be a little BlabberMalt
we should
thing.
have a BlabberMalt page.
You can click on it and get to arcarchive the videos and stuff.
Yeah,
if you
but I
want to see
think-
content.
I think that's super cool that those guys are doing that. It's just, they just love beer and they're just promoting
Promoting like crazy. Yep.
this area. And I think it's really cool. Rob, that's pretty cool.
We got
I
something
really-
like this. Yep.
Yeah. So that's why we're happy to cross post on their site. They've helped us out, and we just give them a shout out too. So that's awesome. I'm going to be watching that.
That's
Yeah.
neat.
Yep. Also, we already talked about Rocky River is hiring, so going to be looking forward to them opening soon this spring. Winter warmer.
Oh, wait, I did see today's post, and I think it was real because it was actually a cross post on, I think, Northeast Ohio. Black Frog, their Toledo facility, they are closing.
Oh,
I think
no.
at the end of March.
Okay.
And I can only infer from that, since I mentioned nothing, their Cleveland one will still be open, which up until recently I didn't realize they have a brewery production there as well.
Yeah.
So I guess they're moving it all, but the Toledo one is, which is where they originally started, closing at the end of the month.
Which is different to close like your home base and keep the satellite open. But
Maybe they found the market better in Cleveland.
maybe
with
it's
all
a better market up here.
the
for them.
passport did it for 'em.
40-something breweries.
Yeah, maybe the passport had a.
I mean, there's a
rolling
Toledo passport too, but it's not as big.
It's not as good as ours.
They don't have. Do they have an app? I don't know. It's not as
No,
good.
nothing. I think it's
Paper?
True passport.
All right,
Oh.
calm down.
Yeah, calm down. Calm down, Mr. Spreadsheet. So we got winter warmer coming up. This is what we train for, folks. This is the big event.
See, this
So-
this is a light beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, this 12% mission critical,
Yeah.
or this is critical from two friends, is a light beer for that
This is
crowd.
the appetizer for winter warmer right here.
So
Mhm.
it is got the news a couple days ago. It is completely sold out.
Yes.
The VIP's been sold out for a while, but the actual event is sold out as well. The first time since 2023, I believe, that they have sold out
Yeah.
before the event.
So Christine texts. She's like, "Oh my God, I waited too long to get tickets." Eric and Christine Harpering, Blabbermaltsters extraordinaire.
Prize winner.
Yeah, prize winner. Yeah, big deal. Waited too long to get tickets. So
Make sure you wear some of your swag to the winter warmer, Christine.
yeah, that's right. So we ended up buying tickets. So then we said, well, we'll sell you ours, and then we're going to pour for Lorraine Brewing Company. And by pour, I mean show up and carry a keg in and disappear.
Pour
for the
into
rest
your
of
own glass.
We'll talk about
Oh,
that after the show.
No. Tom needs me to help. He needs us to help. So we're gonna pour at LBC. We're also going to be talking to the golf cart girls. Hopefully trying to catch up with them if I'm not too banged up around 3:00, and just talk to them because I'm really intrigued about what they're doing and teaming up with the breweries down there.
Did you see?
Well, if you are, they could drive you home. So.
That's
Well, maybe
true.
not out here.
Maybe not home on a golf
They
cart.
could
That'd be
drive. They could drive you to a
cold ride.
hotel. You can book a room.
Bart from Mosaic, he posted a nice video.
I
you
did see that. Yeah,
With, testing it out.
Yeah, so I think the breweries are kind of excited. It's kind of a new way to connect with other breweries, like in that downtown Cleveland area. I mean, if you're going to do if you're going to get a beer bus, well, now we need 10 people, 20 people, and the whole day. You could just get a golf cart to meet you and take you around. I think it's pretty cool.
And looking at the weather, it's supposed to be high 50s, low 60s.
Yeah.
On and off rain. On and off
Basically
rain.
summer.
You Debbie Downer down back there.
It's going to start raining at 5:01.
Yeah, well, we'll be.
When all of the golf carts have gotten off the road.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And then also Brick and Barrel, I saw they're having their after party
Yes,
there.
Carl
so,
posted that.
Yeah, it's always that's something.
Back in the day.
Like I said, we train for this.
We used to go
people.
we used to go to Harbor Inn after.
Oh, Harbor Inn, yeah, that's fun too. Yeah.
I think that's when we had our kids driving us, and they would come pick us up and meet us there. It's like
Yeah.
they thought we were crazy.
Yeah. Well, you are. You are crazy.
That's the point of having kids, isn't it?
Exactly.
So eventually you have somebody to drive you.
That's the only reason.
So that's it.
Unless they move to Michigan, and they can't really.
So I was
drive.
trying to get my nephew to go to college at John Carroll so that he could be my DD.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Oh, well. Better luck with the second one, I guess.
You're like, hey, download the app and check out some cool things in Cleveland and get them
Let me
interested.
tell you about Cleveland.
Cool. All right.
Grain out.
Yeah.
It's time to grain out.
You
Grain
hear that
out.
voice? That's our buddy. Is he gonna be there?
He'll be there.
He'll be there. All right, cool. He's not gonna pour. I'll pour more beer than Matthias does. I guarantee.
Absolutely.
He's got to get out and glad hand and kiss the babies. So anyway. All right, Jen, we're really thankful you came out, and
Thank you
thanks
guys
for
for
bringing the
having me.
beer.
Hey, happy to do it.
Stick around. We're going to do a little after party stuff here and, have some snacks and whatnot. But, we really appreciate it telling us all about the passport. I can't wait to get my mini pennant. I'll give you 12 points for this.
It must have gotten wet. It's shrinkage.
Yeah. It's like
Shrinkage, Jerry.
It's like one of
It's cold
those
in
those little dinosaur sponges you put in the water. It gets bigger.
Okay.
Remember those?
So Jen, again,
wait, I got to get a...
you guys are physically located where?
334 Euclid Avenue
And then the destination app can be downloaded.
on the Google Play and Apple App Store. Go to thisiscleveland.com/app. You'll find a download link on there as well. And thisiscleveland.com/beer passport for everything you need to know, all of the prize levels we listed, and all the details you need to know about the brewery passport.
And if you download the app, remember there's a tab you go to get to the passport.
Yes, on the left side, you'll hit the little menu button. It's at the bottom. It says passports. Event, more passport friends to come for our breweries, for our brewery passport. But
Fantastic.
Yeah, right now there's one passport.
one passport, but more to
The
come.
brewery passport rules them all.
Yeah, one passport to rule them all.
That's right.
Oh, that'd be nice to do like we did in the old days, a distillery passport.
Wine bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coffee shops.
I'll give you our
keep
experienced
going.
person's email address. You send her all these ideas.
All right.
All right, cool. So we
Thank
got
you,
some
guys.
stuff coming up. Next week, we're going to be at Laughing Bomb with Zach and Carl. Carl is from Brick and Barrel, talking about brewers making wine, the similarities and differences between those two beverages. I think it's going to be a fun show. And I have to say, they are closed on Tuesdays, but if you're a BlabberMaltster and you get in touch with us and let us know you're coming, we can sneak you in. We did have, at Mosaic, we had a situation where some people came out because we we kind of advertised that we're going to be there, and then they're closed, and
You caused a scene.
a lot. Usually, it's the wives that come out, but sometimes other people come out, and I
I
feel
thought you were going
bad.
to say it was the wives who caused the scene.
Well,
It's
we'll
like,
talk about
hey,
that later. I'll tell you about that later.
leave them out of this.
So, yeah, they are closed on Tuesdays, but if you get in touch with us, we'll look out for you, and I'm sure we can get a couple people in.
And then watch for posting that there might be a third special guest as well. We're still, that might be showing up
Okay.
to that.
Okay.
So
All right.
someone else in the industry.
Cool. Nice. Then St. Patty's Day, the next week, 17th, we're going to do a show with BlabberMaltsters. This place is open. Pride of Aaron.
They hopefully still have beer at 7 o'clock.
They
Yeah,
might. This could be awesome. It could be a shit show. I
This
have
is
no
very brave of
idea.
you.
It's
But yeah, bear with us. This is the first time we're trying this.
And don't blame me if it's horrible.
It's just going to be the bars. It's going to say technical difficulties.
yeah, it's going to be at 7 p.m. The people that are left are going to be banged up.
Yeah.
You know, they start before the parade and everything. So
Pride of Aaron, though, great location, though. For
it is. Yeah,
St. Patty's Day.
cash only, people. If you come out, cash only. So yeah, they are open. What do we got next? We are off the next weekend. It's going to take us a whole week to recover. 2 weeks till the following show. We'll be recovered.
You guys got to rest up for St. Patrick's
We got
Day.
yes. The 31st, we're going to be at. We rescheduled the show with Darren at the Cleveland Brew Shop. We're going to be out there checking out the new location in St. Clair. That's a cool place. Looking forward to that show. I got really loud here for a second. The shop is closed after 7 p.m. So again, if you're going to come out, if you're going to come out, let us know. Let us know.
Everywhere you go.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
it's such a shame we have so many followers that we have this problem.
I know.
This
getting
is
big.
exactly how the Beatles felt.
Dude, we're blowing up. We're huge in Japan.
I thought you said it was Korea. Is it Japan? No.
I don't know. They're small everywhere. So if you guys have
Just like this pennant.
You guys are going to feel silly when you see the size of the real one.
yeah, is it like
That's
just
what she said.
okay? So hey, if we made any mistakes or you have any concerns or questions, email us at blabbermalt@gmail.com. We will make corrections. We will never make corrections. We've never made a mistake.
You have to make a mistake to do a correction.
That's right. We're perfect. Perfect.
And we'll get some shows out there for April. Hopefully it winter warmer as we're
Yeah, well,
mingling around a little bit. Maybe
As you're
find
pouring beer.
as we're
I'm going to get a lot of footage of Tom working hard, Maria working hard, Nene working hard, me just filming and drinking beer.
if you do pass out, I am going to film you. You know that, right?
I know. Tom, I'm a
That's
professional.
true.
That's never going to happen.
It's real friendship.
I know, right? That would be pretty cool, though. Yeah. Anyway. All right.
Oh,
So,
do we want to talk about the Medina?
oh yeah, did we even talk about it?
No, we didn't talk
Oh my
about
God,
that.
I wanted to talk about it at the front of the show because people leave. Go ahead. There's nobody watching now.
There's nobody watching, so
There's nobody watching now.
we do have VIP tickets to the Medina Beer Fest that's coming up May 9th, I believe. Yeah. We will be giving those tickets away at the show on April 21st out at the Lakewood Winking Lizard, where we'll have John Lane as our guest.
We're going to make you do something crazy.
So
The winner's going to have to do something crazy.
come on out, BlabberMaltsters, non-BlabberMaltsters, new BlabberMaltsters. Come out to the show. We're going to figure a way to give those 2 VIP tickets away. It's a digital ticket. You obviously need to be present to get tickets. So,
You're going to have to shotgun a Bud Light.
and that is on April 21st. That
You
will
have
be
to
out
shotgun
there.
a Jenny Cream.
Do they even have that at Winking Lizard? I don't know.
Gonna carry her in your mouth.
We'll bring our own.
If you can shotgun a Jenny Cream, you've earned these tickets.
Yes.
All right. Just thought about
Tuesday,
that.
wing night at Winking
Yeah,
Lizard.
I'll clip that out and we'll post it as a reel. So somebody will see it. Like 3 people saw it.
Now we can talk about it again next week
Yeah,
too.
okay. I
in
put
the
it,
show.
put it at the top.
I
and
know
we
we
didn't.
missed.
Yeah, okay. All right. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on all the platforms. You can see old shows on Spotify and YouTube because Facebook deletes them after 30 days. So, I hate Facebook.
Thanks for nothing.
Yeah. Thanks for nothing. All our hard work. Yeah. And also hit the Beacons link and you can get swag. We got glasses. We got shirts. We got hoodies. We got all kinds of stuff.
But no pennants.
We don't have pennants.
Yet.
Damn it.
Yet.
Pennants. We don't have pennants, but we're going to have pennants.
I'll
We're going to
get
get some
this
pennants.
But definitely like, share.
I'm going to make a smaller one, smaller pennant. It's gotta be
It's gonna be- This is a pennant for
yeah,
ants.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I think we're done with that.
I think we're done. All right.
And with that,
Stay malty, Cleveland.